Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be testing the GeForce RTX 3070 Ti in Silent Hill 2 Remake, which has finally released right now on PC in Advanced Access or Advanced Early Access. And we have the Asus ROG Strix OC model of the card, and here are the specs of the GPU. And we have 8 GB of GDDR6X micro memory. We have the latest NVIDIA driver 565.90, and we have resizable bar enabled inside BIOS. Over here in Task Manager, we have the Intel Core i7-13700KF CPU as always. We have 64 GB of DDR5 6000 MHz CL36 RAM. And finally, for MSI Afterburner, everything is set to stock settings. No overclocks applied. So let's get into the game and check out the frame rates. Alright guys, we're inside the menu of Silent Hill 2, and as you can see, this game has option for ray tracing as well. And we have the Epic preset right now, and I'm gonna go to custom, even though it says custom, but I'm using the Epic quality preset. As you can see, these are all the options, and outside it does say custom, and we're starting it off at 1080p resolution. Of course, I forgot to say that. And I'm gonna turn off motion blur, and yeah, that will be it. Doesn't seem like the game has any upscaler support though, but anyway, let's check this out. And I just now started the game, and this is in the advanced access on Steam, which is basically early access. And yeah, look at that FPS, not even getting 60 FPS without even using ray tracing. I mean, yeah, those reflections look pretty nice though, even without RT, static reflections. Okay, so I actually never played this game before. I know it's a game from 2020 to 2001, I guess, for the PlayStation. Not sure which PlayStation though, but yeah, I never played that. So this is my first time playing it. I think it's gonna be fun, and I will most likely be streaming it on my channel after I'm done doing these benchmarks. So yeah, look at the GPU usage though, 99%, which is fantastic. Let's head down. Very nice starting area to benchmark though outside. I don't have to play too much in order to get started with the benchmarking. So yeah, I'm gonna stick around this area most likely. Let's look at the character faces. Not that great. Hairs look decent. Okay, things are getting scary now with the fog. Not that demanding on the CPU either. Oh, what's this noise? Yeah, there's slight frame time jump on the graph when I move around my mouse. Obviously, because we are not getting 60 plus FPS, so that's gonna happen. Those frame time spikes or plateaus. I shouldn't be going down here, you know. But anyway, we will continue. I think we are gonna stick to this jungle part. Uh, I don't have any weapons though, so I'm not sure if I get attacked, what will happen. Yeah, there is this issue in this game. Yeah, where around the edges of the character, there is some ghosting. I don't know if you can see, but I can notice that easily around the arms, the face. There's this ghosting issue, even without using any upscalers. So yeah, we're averaging around 57 FPS, guys, and I don't think I'll stick to these settings for too long. Let's change it up a little bit. So if I switch it to high preset, guys, it only changes the shader quality. I don't think it changes anything else. It only changes the shader quality. So I don't know how much difference is that gonna make to our performance. But yeah, we have to disable global motion blurring, and let's see if it makes that much. Wow, it does actually. Slightly, not that much. So yeah, this is in high quality preset now. So it only changes the shader quality to what do you call, to medium, I guess. It doesn't do much of a difference. It does now getting touching 70s at times. So I think shader quality is a demanding option in this game. Yeah, now we're staying 60 plus most of the time in this area, which is great. the high preset, and the ghosting is still there. VRAM usage, I think it's probably maxed out at this point, 7.3. So it's most likely maxed out because some of it is being used by the system as well. So let's carry on. I don't really want to leave this jungle area, because this is a very good place to benchmark. And we're touching 70 FPS right now. RAM usage is also not that. No, no, no. I don't want to leave the jungle, please. Can I skip the cutscenes again? I don't want to show them to you. So I don't want to spoil it for you guys. There she is. Hello. Can I go out? Please don't tell me I can't. Oh no, we cannot. I think we're still in this graveyard area. What is up with this smoke and smog or fog? Okay, I think we are gonna go out again, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, the door has automatic closing mechanism. This ancient door. Anyway, feels good to play this game though. Yeah, the texture details are pretty nice. Not that bad, all that mud textures. They look decent. Kind of blurry though. But maybe that's because of this smog. Okay guys, so I did some digging and we actually have DLSS FSR 3.0, FSR 1 and TSR support in this game along with XeSS inside super sampling option. So that was crazy. I didn't realize it would be in there. But anyway, I'm going to turn off motion blur and we are utilizing the epic quality preset at this point. That is these following settings. We have just disabled motion blur. I don't really want that. Let's check this out. So with the DLSS set to quality now on epic preset, which is basically max without ray tracing involved, we are getting 70 plus FPS. And let me tell you, with at 1080p, even with DLSS set to quality, it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, I cannot tell because of this smog around or foggy area I'm at right now. So yeah, I can't tell how much blurry it is becoming at distance. So we have to find out. I don't think I can get in there. So let's get moving, see if we can get away from this smog a little bit. I don't think we will. So yeah, CPU usage obviously has increased slightly with the turning on of DLSS. And there is no frame gen support this game though. I think it would have been nice to have frame generation. FSR3 and the DLSS frame gen would be nice. Man, these creepy noises. Look at that scarecrow though. Yeah, I can tell that it looks kind of bad when I move around with the DLSS. Yeah, look at the scarecrow. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but those bushes and stems or whatever you call it, branches, the scarecrow, they look very messy. There's a lot of ghosting. And yeah, with DLSS turned on, I think there is a little bit less ghosting around my character now. That is nice though. I'll have to see if the game has DLAA support. I think DLSS is well implemented in this game. Because everything looks so good. Silent Hill branch. Let's not go in there yet. There's a slight stutter there. I mean, right now I'm getting Resident Evil 4 vibes. Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm not sure if it's gonna be similar to that game. Okay, so we're getting 78 FPS average, guys, with this. The 1% lows are very nice, though. Very optimized this game is, like 60 FPS, 59. That is really nice. Okay, guys, so I've turned on ray tracing this time, and we are using the epic quality settings. So epic with just motion blur turned off. So let's check this out. We're not using any DLSS upscalers. So yeah, right now it's messy. Look at that frame time, 26 millisecond, above 20 most of the time. It's not that responsive. Mm, yeah, right now I think there is, yeah, that ghosting is present again around my character now. As soon as I got rid of DLSS, there was though a little bit of ghosting around my character though, even with DLSS, but it was less than this. Need to find a key for this. I think it should be here around here. And VRAM is most likely maxed out at this point. So I think we are still in the prologue of the game, most likely, because we don't have any weapons or anything. Just need to climb through. And yeah, I think, yeah, it looks really nice with ray tracing. We lost about like 20 FPS, 15 to 20 FPS we lost by turning that on, RT. And I think I will have a look at this area also, this factory area. If we can get in though. Don't think we can. Slowly, the game is becoming smooth after applying the settings. And I don't recommend you play like this because I think it's gonna drop to low 40s, might even drop to 30s at times. I don't know how much more intensive area we're gonna face it later on in the game. So we'll have to see. So this time with ray tracing turned on, I have enabled quality DLSS using the Epic quality preset. And we have motion blur turned off. And yeah, I think now we can play the game with ray tracing on, which is really nice because we can get 60 FPS and most likely we'll drop to those 50s, low 50s at times, but I don't think we should go any lower than that. And let me know, guys, have you bought this game or have you played the original game in back in 2001 on the PlayStation? And let me know which PlayStation was it. Was it for the PS2? I never owned a PlayStation, honestly. Now it's very smooth with turning on DLSS. It's really really smooth right now. DLSS implementation is well done, I would say. This game only if it had a frame gen though. Yeah, I there is a lot less ghosting around the character with DLSS, which is really nice. So I think you should be turning on DLSS in this game. And we touched 80 FPS over here, even with RT. Wow. And now we're entering more smog or foggy area. I want to avoid the fog, but it just keeps on growing. And there's that loading stutter most likely. And there again. Ah, yeah, we reached Silent Hill. We got the achievement for that. So yeah, we're touching 80 FPS with these settings, guys. So moving on at 1440p resolution, and I'm using borderless mode because my capture card cannot capture at full screen 1440p only. And we don't have RT enabled, and we are using the Epic quality preset. And we're gonna just turn off motion blur over here. And the rest of the settings, as you can see, and this one doesn't matter much. So I just started a fresh new game again after doing the 1080p portion because I wanted to see it in this jungle area how much we are getting. So right now we are getting like 40ish FPS. Obviously, I wouldn't be playing like this. It's not going to be a good experience getting 30 FPS, to be honest. So I think if by turning on some quality DLSS, we can maybe go close to 60. And those static reflections look decent enough, not that good, but yeah, on average. And is there this ghosting my character? Let's see. Yeah, it's still there, but it's a lot less noticeable at 1440p. But yeah, I can still notice it. So yeah, we are getting like 40-ish FPS average using these settings. So I'm not gonna be using this obviously. I want to move on and turn on some DLSS now. So let's enable some DLSS, guys. You will find it under super sampling. So DLSS Qlty using the Epic preset. And that's it. We have ray tracing off. And sometimes it does show 1080p in here, even though I'm at 1440p. I'm not sure why that is the case, but I am at 1440p resolution. And yeah, as expected, we will be going close to that 60 FPS, not really hitting that 60 though. But yeah, it's much, much smoother than before. This is how you can still play the game with those maxed visuals. And I think I would recommend this without RT, obviously. And also, what was I gonna say? I forgot. But yeah, whatever. CPU usage, as you can see, it's not that demanding in this game. And VRAM is not yet maxed out. It's sitting over like 7.3. Usually when it hits 7.4, 7.5, then it's probably maxed out. But it's nearly maxed out though. And there are some stutters, as you can see. The spikes, actually not some, there's a lot. Yeah. A lot of stutters here and there. I think it's because of 1440p. And sometimes there are some loading stutters, and I think those were that as well, because now it's smooth again. And RAM usage also is not that high in this game at all. And GPU utilization is 100%, 99, which is just great. That's what we want to see in games. And we did touch 60 there. And yeah, we're getting like 56 average, so that's what we can get. And DLSS implementation, as I was saying, it's pretty nice in this game. It's absolutely great. As you can see, I can't notice that much bloodiness in this game. Even though, yeah, there's fog around, but still it looks really good. So I'm just gonna turn on a high quality preset right now, which makes the shader quality medium and everything else stays the same. I'll turn off motion blur as well and leave DLSS to quality. Let's check this out. So you can stay above 60 FPS all the time, and most likely we will drop to those high 50s. Somehow holding that 60 FPS though, which is good to see. I mean, the game could have that red screen though. Oh, that's the saving well. Okay. Yeah, this did drop there again to 50, 55. But yeah, this is very much playable though. Even using the high with DLSS, I mean Epic with DLSS Qlty. Epic and high doesn't have that much of a difference though in performance impact because it only changes one of the settings. I think we will have to wait for some optimization guides to find some better settings for these GPUs. I wish the game had frame gen though. As much as I hate it, but these older cards could actually utilize that FSR3 frame gen. All right, this time we are once again using the high quality preset, and we have turned on ray tracing, as you can see, and I'm using DLSS Qlty because why not? Otherwise, obviously, it won't be able to go anywhere close to 60 FPS. Let's check this out. And now we're dropping back to that 50 FPS mark. It didn't hit that hard though, the performance, and turning on RT. And we are still hovering it around that 50 FPS, which is great. Considering we have ray tracing turned on, I mean, this is quite acceptable at 1440p. I wonder how much we can get at 4K with this GPU. I'll probably have to use the low preset at lower medium. Yeah, there's a lot of shimmering, shadow shimmering on this grass. I can notice those. Ghosting is very minimal when using DLSS. Yeah, I'm not gonna go get inside there because it's gonna lock me in on the other side. So I'll just stick around here. Speed RAM at this point is probably maxed out. So yeah, 55 FPS average, guys. 47 1% low, which is excellent. All right, finally for 4K resolution, we are using the low quality preset. And let me just set it to custom and then make it low because I don't know what low quality preset actually is. So I'm going to manually set it to low, guys. And I'll leave it to 100% resolution scale. I might use TXAA because I don't think that it's going to harm our FPS that much. And turn everything else to low. Off, off. So I don't know what to call this preset. Maybe manually low, manual low preset. I will also use the game's low preset as well to see if there is any difference. So yeah, we are not using any DLSS right now. And yeah, with manual low preset or manual low settings, not preset, we're getting like 40-ish FPS. Yeah, obviously we will need to use some DLSS. It's not playable like this. And yeah, I can actually tell that this is now really low quality. The textures look kind of awful. Everything else looks kind of choppy and noisy as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stutters here and there. 45 FPS average. Okay, now I'm also gonna check by just making it set to low preset with the game's preset. Not gonna manually do that. Let's check this out. If there's any difference whatsoever. Okay, seems like we're getting slightly higher FPS. Maybe. It's very hard to tell though, because it doesn't let us see the actual settings when we use a preset, unless we use custom settings. So yeah, it's the same. So now we are enabling some quality DLSS this time using the low quality preset. I'm going to stick to that preset only because there's not much difference or any difference whatsoever by setting it manually to low, all these settings. So I'm just going to stick around this area because it seems like it's the most demanding area, this forest, this area. So far, I have seen. And yeah, we are hovering around that low 50s. I don't think we can use any of the higher preset without using performance DLSS, which I'm going to try though. VRAM is also maxed out pretty much. There's a lot of stutters in this area. Yeah, 55. Sometimes you will hit that 60 FPS though. Quality DLSS. But yeah, at 4K, the textures look even great, even though I'm on low, but the texture resolution looks really good. Okay, guys, I'm going to use performance DLSS this time. And we are going to be using the low quality preset once again at 4K. See if we can stick above 60 FPS all the time. Performance DLSS. Yeah, now there's a lot of shimmering, flickering on the grass over there with performance DLSS. Yeah, I can now tell the difference. But this fog doesn't allow me to do so. But yeah, there's a lot of flickering on those branches over there in the forest, those plants. There's pop-in, shadow pop-ins and everything. But yeah, we're gonna stick above 70 FPS, so you can actually, yeah, that rock just popped in. And I'm not sure actually that happened before without performance DLSS. I'll have to go back and see though. Quickly go back and see this. I'm gonna enable quality DLSS quickly. See if that was happening. I think yeah, it's for low preset. Never mind. So yeah, so those were there for low preset only, not for DLSS performance. So my bad. I'll refresh the counters. So yeah, we are sticking above 70, and mostly we'll stick above 60 with these preset or these settings. So yeah, you can easily play the game at 4K with the 3070 Ti, but with low settings. I'll try medium after this. Okay, now I'm gonna switch it to medium quality preset and using the performance DLSS once again. And yeah, there's a huge difference between low and medium. Right now, we are getting like 40-ish frames. Oh my gosh, what was that? That was scary, that noise. Okay, now it's actually stabilizing. It takes a while to stabilize after applying these settings. Yeah, now we're getting like 50 FPS, 60, close to 60. This is also playable, like 50-ish frames in this kinds of game is perfectly fine, I would say. Especially when you're playing at 4K. And it's very smooth though, as you can tell by the frame time graph when I move around. There's not too many plateaus being created. And 30 FPS, 34 FPS for 1% low is perfectly fine. Alright guys, that will be it for this video. Do leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also let me know how much FPS you're getting in your GPU and your CPU combinations. And I will see you guys on the next one, and take care. Bye bye.